Welcome everyone, and welcome to another edition of Team Talk. I really wanted to call this Couch Chronicles.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the name's already taken. Wop, wop, wop. But it's another edition of Team Talk. And today we're going to talk about 7 cruise essentials. Now, a couple of disclaimers. First disclaimer is, these are things that are essential to us. And if you find them useful, then hey, thumbs up. If you don't, leave us a comment in the comment below. Let us know what works for you. Right?
Yeah, I think that's reasonable.
Yeah, it's reasonable, right? Yeah. That's reasonable. And the second disclaimer is, this is not one of those channels that are going to tell you how to act on a cruise. No. That's definitely not us. There's plenty of those channels that will tell you how you should act and how you should be and what you should do and when you should play music and when you should not play music and when you should act up and when you shouldn't act up and when you should have fun and when you shouldn't have fun. There's a lot of those channels, and this is not one of them. Definitely.
That was a lot.
That was really long.
Yeah. Because I've been watching cruise vlogs for a long time, and there's some people who, I don't know. That's just not this channel. So that's not us. This is all about what works for us. This is our opinion. We're not necessarily knocking what you do. This is just what works for us. And we're just passing that along to you. Hopefully, you will find some kind of credibility in it all, and it will work for you also. Of course, we have been on quite a few cruises.
Just a skosh.
Just a skosh.
Just a skosh.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever that means.
And these two whatever that means. And these two pretty much grew up on a cruise ship. 2 years old, and now you're what?
14.
14. Man. Grew up on a cruise ship, so.
Literally.
She still doesn't like kids clubs. She want to be with mommy and daddy. But anyway, let's on with the cruise essentials, because this, as you can tell from the last video, it was 20 minutes for no apparent reason.
Absolutely no reason. Yeah. Somebody obviously likes to hear their own voice.
Yes, I love to hear my own voice. I am my biggest fan.
You're obviously very fast.
I really am a fan of mine.
Hashtag
Huge fan. But anyway, we're gonna move this along with our 7 cruise essentials quite swiftly.
Let's do this.
These are gonna escalate quite swiftly. So of course I got mine on the pad because I'm almost 50 and they're teenagers. So no, I just have my phone recording this video, so.
No need for all that.
Yeah, exactly. So I think I'm going to start it off. I'm going to start off with and there is no particular order to these cruise essentials. It's just things we found useful and times we forgot to bring certain things with us and we wish we had. Now, this is not one of those videos also too where we're telling you to remember to bring your passport and a day bag and your medication.
That's a given.
That's a given. Yeah, we hope you already know to bring those things with you, especially a day bag. Because
medications, all that stuff, already know to pack that.
You already know. Like we say, you already know.
You already know. Like wolves.
Exactly.
You already know.
Exactly, like wolves.
The hat.
So, but anyway, I'm going to start this off with the nightlight. Nightlights are very, very essential, especially if you have an interior room. We had an interior room twice.
Was it twice?
Twice, yes. When we went on Sensation for the wedding.
And
facts.
And
okay,
then when we went on
that one.
Royal Caribbean Enchantment of the
that.
Seas.
Yep.
So yeah, 2 times we had an interior room. And to be honest with you.
It's not our thing.
Yeah. Not only that, I didn't even know what time of day it was.
No.
I couldn't tell whether to bring my sunglasses or my slippers. I didn't know if I was walking out there for a 24-hour pizza or it was daytime and everything was open.
It's horrible.
Oh, yes. Yeah, really, really not our thing. But, nightlight. And I think we're going to invest in like Unifun. Unifun has a touch nightlight on Amazon. I think that's the nightlight we're going to buy for the next cruise. So I've been looking at them. Yeah. What happened?
I said hashtag not sponsor.
Yeah, exactly.
Hashtag if you want to sponsor us, go ahead.
But yeah, Unifun has a pretty cool LED nightlight that changes colors and we touch it for different brightnesses. I think I'm gonna purchase one for our Norwegian Encore cruise
Just maybe.
coming up. So
Give it a test ride.
yeah, I'm gonna do the test run. Maybe the test run. We'll let you know how it is. Yeah, stay tuned. Subscribe. You'll see all the Norwegian Encore.
Battery operated?
It is battery. No, it's not your battery operated.
It's
actually
plug,
has
right?
a USB-C
Oh, okay,
rechargeable
so it's
battery, just like your
rechargeable
cell
battery.
phone. Yeah,
Oh,
and it uses the
interesting.
same plug as your cell phone.
I know we always use the one that plugs into the wall.
Yeah.
Yes, but some cruises have now since changed their position on that, where you can't bring an extension cord. So I know Royal Caribbean is the first to do it.
Extension cord.
Yes, you cannot bring an extension cord with extra plugs. So,
That's
like you can bring a USB bank, but if it has plugs on it, an extension cord,
Oh.
you cannot bring it.
So the tower power would be out.
I don't know. We did bring it on Harmony since they made that change.
Okay, I think we're
So
good.
we might be able to sneak it on because technically it is a USB bank that has 2 additional plugs on it. So we'll let you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We'll be on
As I
Symphony and
digress.
we're bringing it. So in fact, that's actually on my list, but we'll get to it.
We'll get to that. Kayla.
Okay, I put chanclas or sandals.
Chonklers,
Any particular type of sandals?
No.
slides, thongs.
No.
Thongs.
Thongs. They're
Thongs
called
you
flip
put in
flops.
your butt. Thongs? That's not called thongs, are they?
No,
Flip
they're
flops.
called flip flops.
Flip flops.
Anyway, let's move on.
Okay, so the chanclas I'm talking about, flip flops, slides, anything that you can slip on your feet to keep them from burning on the hot floor because it burns your feet and it hurts. And I don't like it. So you just need chanclas to cover your feet.
Here's how she knows this. She always wears my slippers because she forgets hers.
And burns her feet.
It burns her feet.
Actually,
I'm
Daddy
just-
ends up burning
Actually,
his
the
feet.
daddy actually burns his feet. Thank you,
Feels so
Kayla.
bad.
I love you too.
Yeah.
And that's my turn. So, the next thing I have is a speaker. Because I mentioned
The
in
next thing, or that's your first thing?
my first thing, I apologize, I'm not very good at speaking. Yep. Okay.
Okay.
So, a speaker.
By the way, I have that on my list too.
Okay.
But I also
Okay.
have
Yeah,
speaker and music together.
Okay. So, speaker, because I mentioned in the last video, I think it was, how I enjoy walking around, listening to the music, all that jazz or whatever.
Whatever.
So, yeah, that's why I have the speaker, because I like listening to music.
Okay. So in case you couldn't tell, I am the lightest of the bunch. So number 1 on my list is sunscreen. Because I don't want to burn. The struggle is real.
To be exact.
Yeah. SPF 200.
Hashtag, like for real. That's number 1 on my list.
Struggle
Have to have
is
sun.
real.
It is. It truly is. If you don't have that struggle, you wouldn't understand. But for me, it's real.
Yeah, we always have sunscreen.
Yeah.
Tons of it too.
Yeah.
So, my number 2 is actually a USB power hub. You have a USB power hub. Everything now is rechargeable USB. I mean, our portable speaker is rechargeable. All the phones, the GoPro, the cameras, everything is USB rechargeable. So,
So,
I
like
put
the
a
power
USB.
tower?
Well, yeah, like a power hub, a USB power hub.
Okay.
Which, like I said, some cruise lines have since banned extension cords, but we have a USB power tower that has 2 plugs on the sides, and we've brought it on ships that have banned the power tower. I mean, the extension cord. So it works for us. So I guess it should work for you.
I also
Yeah,
have
they never
that.
said anything.
Yeah, they never told us anything. So, and that's my number 2. So, what do you have?
Okay, my number two
Those.
is motion sickness pills.
Dramamine.
A Dramamine. Is that what it's called? A Dramamine?
Dramamine.
Dramamine. Because when the shit moves a lot and it makes my head hurt. So I have to take the pills so my head doesn't hurt.
Yeah, a lot of time too. That's on the way back,
Yeah.
heading into the Florida Straits.
Like
That's-
the day right before we pull in, or like the day before.
It always seems to be on the way back.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Last 2 days.
The last sea day.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
last sea day seems
The
to
last
be the
sea day.
worst. Which is a lot of fun where you keep one hand for yourself and one hand for the ship. Because
Yep.
boy, it can get out of hand. Literally. What do you have?
Okay, my turn. My number 2 is the shoe rack. The hanging door shoe rack thing, whatever you want to call
Clear
it.
shoe rack?
Yeah, clear shoe
Yeah,
rack.
I also have that.
Same, mine too.
Yeah.
That's my number 2.
I also have the shoe rack on my list.
Okay.
If you are an organizer, you have to have the
Yes.
shoe rack.
It's not even that. Even if
It's the clutter. You clear all the clutter off
Exactly.
your counters. Like you have to have a shoe rack.
just everything you have to remember. Like I throw my sunglasses in there, my bandanas, because I always have to have something on my head because she uses sunscreen and I have other methods. I just rather cover up. So I always have stuff on my head or my sunglasses, my hats and bandanas. I always stuff in the shoe rack so I can grab it on the way out. So, of course, that was rendered useless on Norwegian Epic.
Yeah.
Norwegian Epic was
Nowhere
useless
to
for the
hang
shoe
it.
rack, nowhere to hang it.
Nowhere to hang
They have a funky bathroom setup, which is pretty awesome. But the most storage we ever had, we couldn't use the shoe rack, but
And they
Epic,
have a lot of other storage.
Epic had a lot of
Yeah.
other storage
They did.
options. So it was rendered useless. But I also have the shoe rack, so I guess I'll skip that one when I get to it. Also, too, the daily medication that I take, I put in the shoe rack, which is right there. So
Did you do a room tour of Norwegian Epic?
yes, I did.
We're gonna put that in the corner right there.
You're right. Yeah, right there.
Right there.
Yeah, moved to a Norwegian Epic.
Right there.
Smallest room in the world with the most storage we've ever had. Smaller than an RV, but more storage than a 1,800, 2,000 square foot home. There was a lot of storage in that room. I mean, very clever too. But
Okay.
anyway, yeah.
So now you're number 2?
Mine was the shoe rack.
You had the
Yeah,
shoe rack
I have the
also?
shoe rack also. Mhm.
Oh man, look at you
Move on.
two in sync. Let me tell you something.
We are.
That Gemini Scorpio bond, boy.
Uh,
Strong what used to. My number 3 was the water shirt, the SPF water shirt. I've been an advocate for that for a long time since I first purchased one. The water shirt you can find them on Amazon. We have one from SeaWorld, the Disney selling them now.
Volcano Bay.
Volcano Bay, all the parks are selling them. SPF water shirt is outstanding because
Yeah.
it does provide sun protection.
And it keeps you
Also,
cool.
when it's dry, it keeps you warm. When it's wet, it keeps you cool.
Yeah.
I love my water shirt, and I bought another one. SeaWorld Rescue Team.
Oh
But
yeah.
anyway, yes, I just bought another one at SeaWorld. So yeah, I'm big on the SPF the SPF water shirts.
Yeah.
I love those things.
I don't have that one, but like on my list. But that is like one of the best things to have if it's like a warm day and you're like just walking around. Like just put water on the shirt.
Yeah,
and
just
it's
wet the
like,
shirt. Yeah.
Just walking the
Yeah.
air just naturally
It
cools the
it
shirt.
down.
Yeah. Oh
It
yeah.
feels nice.
And on top of that too, also too, to add to that is with the Enduracool.
Yeah.
Mission
Yeah.
Enduracool.
Yeah.
We all have Enduracools, which you wet, you pop them 3 times, and they get very cold.
On your neck.
So I'm about to buy a towel.
Oh yeah.
Enduracool towel. So it's in the basket on Amazon.
You might see that on the cruise.
Oh, you will see that on definitely. So
They might see the Enduracools in the Busch Garden videos. I
Oh,
don't know
yeah,
if
if
we're
they
wearing them in those. but-
yeah, if you watch the Busch
Oh,
Garden
yeah,
videos, we all
Busch
wear the
Garden.
Enduracools.
Yeah.
We bring them to all the amusement parks.
Around our necks.
Yep, we always bring them.
Okay,
I'll let
okay.
you stretch mine out, but thank you.
I apologize.
Okay, so my third thing that I put was like a laptop or your phone with like downloaded movies from like Netflix or any other place where you can download stuff.
Any other streaming service.
Yeah, you can also download videos from YouTube and stuff. So this one right here, you can download it if you want to your phone. Okay,
Alright.
but just because like sometimes like you're sitting in the room at night and there's nothing to really do, or just in general, and you can just sit there and you can watch a movie that you want to watch, or you can watch a TV show or something on your phone without having to pay for internet to watch it.
Hashtag she's referring to mommy and daddy leaving them at home or leaving them
In
in
the
the room.
In the room.
While
That's
we go party.
exactly, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly where that comes from. There comes a time on the cruise where it's just late, and
Time for us to head to sleep.
time for them to get to sleep. Yeah, exactly. So just because we're on vacation, we never stop being parents. So yeah, so there's still curfews. Still got to be in bed at a certain time.
Yeah.
So even though sometimes it's a punishment for mommy and daddy, but we enjoy it. Because eventually mommy and daddy will be cruising by ourselves. But
Hashtag life goals.
that's it, life goals. But yeah, so that, in fact, that's a great option coming directly from a kid that knows. So that might work for your children if you do vacation with your children.
Okay. So my third one is the power tower or power bank, maybe the charging hub, whatever you want to call it. So there's, I can't explain
It's
it.
the same one
But-
Daddy mentioned?
Yeah, the same one where it just has a bunch of USB ports, like different kinds all around.
Yeah, and cruise ships are getting better at
Yeah,
adding USB
they are.
ports. I think Harmony was the first one to put a USB port by the bed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
In fact, now that I think about it, it was also the first Royal Caribbean ship to have a water slide.
Mm-hmm.
Mind blowing.
That's crazy.
Whoa.
What? But anyway.
Anyway, so yeah,
Yeah.
the power tower, power bank, whatever you want to call it. We have one with like 6 charger things on it, so you can charge 6 things at once. And it doesn't seem like a lot because we have 4 phones, GoPro, whatever. But it charges everything, keeps the whole
Yeah, we have
It's very
GoPros,
clean.
It's all
cameras.
functional.
keeps us all
Exactly.
functional.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, number 3 for me. So if you have a balcony, you really need towel clips. It's a necessity. So even if you're not one of these people that go out and actually save your seats on sea days at the pool, you need the towel clips for your balcony to hold your things so they dry.
Yeah,
you don't lose
put your
anything.
shirts on.
I mean, I think sometimes we go and we put towels and bathing suits and all kinds of stuff on our balcony just with those towel clips. So towel clips are definitely a necessity on
Yeah.
a
And
cruise.
it dries a lot faster on the balcony. Even though
Oh, yeah.
some ships don't want you to put out on the balcony, but
We
we've had
do anyway,
Yeah,
even though
we-
they say not to, but
we've had bathing suits that were wet for days in the bathroom.
I know,
Yeah.
they just sit
The
there.
little clip, they just sit there with the AC.
And they don't dry. The moment we
dry.
stick them outside on the balcony with a clip, they're done. Next day they're dry.
Yeah.
I also
Yeah.
have towel clips, so.
We also don't
Fine.
save, we also don't
Ditto.
save seats. We're not.
No,
no,
we're
we're
not
the
those
seats.
people.
Yeah.
We
We're not-
did that on one cruise where they had like the couches.
Oh, we did it on Vista,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where
but
they-
we actually were there.
but we were there.
But
we were
yeah.
there.
Yeah, I mean,
We
I was
really-
there, and then I got up to get used,
And
and
then
I just
we-
left my stuff there, and then got used, guys, and then we went back. It wasn't like we woke up at 5 a.m. and put our stuff out on.
Yeah,
the-
that's not what we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't really approve of that because I think if you're
If you're not there,
if you're not there, you're not there. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let somebody else enjoy that, and then when they get up, they can
Exactly.
rotate it out.
Exactly.
It's not like someone's gonna be sitting there all day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. If you want to hear more of that, hit up Don. He's got a rant about that.
Pretty solid.
What are we on, number 4?
Yeah. My number 4 is a jacket. My number 4, I got a jacket.
I have
Remember to
that
bring
too.
a jacket?
I have a jacket too.
Yeah, you got a jacket?
Mhm.
I don't.
Every cruise we have ever been on, regardless of the time of year, there's been one day where we needed a jacket. Whether it's raining all day or it's just a little colder because we do Thanksgiving cruises. But I have a jacket.
But not even that. Like the shows are cold.
Oh, yeah,
Those
it's freezing
theaters
inside
are
those
freezing.
things.
You know, you've been out all day. You're so hot during the day, and then in the evenings you go into dinner, and everything else is like everything is pumping AC.
Yeah.
It's so cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you
And
don't
then
have a
when the-
Frankie Blankie, you need
Frankie Blanky.
Right?
If you don't know who Frankie Blanky is, watch this video right here. Right there. I'll show you who Frankie Blanky is. You're going to see a lot of Frankie Blanky. If you're new here,
Get used to Frankie
That's
Blankie.
it. Frankie Blankie's a real thing. So yeah, and then the sun sets so
Yeah.
quickly.
Exactly.
And it's sort of like
Wind.
and it's
If
sort of
you
like
just
being
want-
in Phoenix, Arizona, where
If
it
you
was
just want to take a
120.
stroll.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it was 125 all day. And all of a sudden, the sun sets so quickly, and now it's
Dude,
90,
it's
but
chill.
it feels cold to
Yep.
you.
Yeah.
So it kind of has that effect. And that's effect we know very well.
Yeah.
So
Yes, we do.
how much money I spent when we was in Disneyland,
Yeah,
Vegas.
Anaheim.
Buying jackets.
Yeah, exactly,
Oh
buying
my
jackets.
God,
It was
so
it was
cold.
90 degrees, but we were buying jackets because it was so cold.
Yeah.
Sun went
In the
down, and
evenings.
you're like, ooh.
Sun went down. Yeah, exactly. It was 125 all day, and so.
Yep.
But anyway, and of course, my number 5 was the shoe rack.
Hold on.
Who's just saying?
Oh, I said 4 jacket. I'm sorry. What's your number 4?
Okay, my number 4.
We're gonna skip over my shoe rack anyway.
Okay, my number 4 was a first aid kit because sometimes I scrape myself and we don't need to go all the way to the hospital on deck 0 or 2 or for whatever it's
wait
on
to the
to get a band-aid. So you just gotta bring a first aid kit with a band-aid, some Neosporin, cotton balls, all that fancy stuff. Boom. I'm not bleeding no more.
We
part of the
obviously
trauma.
know who's a klutz in the family.
Yeah, exactly.
Comes by naturally. She comes.
She comes
She
by
gets it from
naturally.
me.
Yeah, exactly. She
So,
comes,
me.
yeah. And me. Ask my mother about it, boy. She'll tell you.
I
She'll tell
know.
you.
I know already.
The scar on
Okay.
the side of my face. That was self-inflicted.
Okay. Okay. My turn. My number 4 is a deck of cards.
You already know. I don't have that on my list, but it really should
It's
be.
funny too. All of us should have
It
that.
really
on our
should
list.
be
Yeah.
on this.
All of us.
Okay. So,
Cards and games should be on there.
the reason why deck of cards, I love playing like games like all together, whether it's like a board game, a video game, or whatever, like Just Dance, whatever. I love playing Just Dance all together, or like just regular cards. That's why I have cards, just to like have some entertainment. If you're just sitting there with nothing to do, hey, let's go grab a deck of cards, go to maybe the piano bar or something like that, where it's like quiet,
We do that a lot.
peaceful.
Great family interaction.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you never know what's gonna come out of
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Great conversation.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Great
remember we were playing
conversation.
Old Maid on Rising Tides?
Yes,
Exactly.
we did. We were actually
Exactly.
playing on Rising Tide.
Yeah.
Old Maid.
Yeah, if you go back and
It's
look
so
at all of our videos, you'll see tons of videos of us playing cards,
Yeah.
homemade, all that stuff, just silly stuff.
Yeah.
We also
Go
do that at
fish.
home. Yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, we definitely play games. We should also have games, and they bring their switches with them. So
Oh yeah, we put it on the TV.
we
Put
can watch
Mario
on TV.
Kart.
So
Yep.
Mario
We're on
Kart.
number 4, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So my number 4 is medicine in just general. So when you have kids, you have to plan for the worst. So I always bring everything medicine related. So whether that's a thermometer, I bring Gas-X for the daddy. I bring Tylenol, Dramamine, everything that you could possibly imagine.
Yeah.
I bring in a travel case just in case. The last thing I want to do is, like Kayla said, is run down to the first aid and try to get any type of medicine from there, or even get it from the gift shop because it's going to be super overpriced. So just take a second,
Yeah.
pack a little
It's
extra medicine,
Definitely a tourist trap.
and then you don't have to
Yeah.
worry about it. And if something happens, you have it.
Yeah.
And if you don't need it, there's no harm in it.
Yeah, exactly. Definitely a tourist trap. You know,
Oh, yeah.
Dramamine, all that
Absolutely.
stuff. Tylenol. They
Absolutely.
definitely get you. So, in fact, it costs more than the t-shirts.
Yeah.
You can get 4 t-shirts
Yeah.
for $5, but buy some Dramamine or some Tylenol, it's going to cost you $15.
Yeah.
So, of course, I had shoe rack number 5. So, we already discussed the shoe rack. So, what do you have?
My number 5, portable straws. Save the turtles.
You already know.
Because
As I
okay,
have my straw
Even
here.
even though straws, you know,
46% of the plastic is from fishing nets. We don't talk about that.
thank you.
Okay, so basically if it's a bamboo straw or if it's the metal ones or any like reusable straw, they don't give you straws in the
In the cruise.
on the what is it called, like marketplace?
Yeah,
or the
well,
buffets.
well, yeah, the buffets, yeah.
Yep.
They don't give you straws. And sometimes you just can't sip it because there's too much in there for you to drink it like that.
Sometimes you just need a straw.
Exactly. Sometimes you just need a
Exactly.
straw because no need for the extra effort. So boom, you got
And
your
also,
straw.
too, theme parks are going away from straws, so we all have
Yeah.
portable straws.
Yep.
We all have collapsible stainless steel portable straws.
Yep.
I love my portable straw.
I know.
In fact, I keep it in my bag. I take it with me everywhere. Every time I'm in deep, I've got a portable straw.
I keep mine in my bag too.
Okay, my turn. My number 5 is towel clips. Same reason, so move along.
My number 5 was music and speakers. We already talked about the speaker. We love music. Music is on all the time. We're in the staterooms. I apologize if you're our neighbors. That's what we do. That's what we love. So we always have music. Even walking around the decks, hanging out, playing cards, we have music on.
Oh, yeah.
Whether you like it or you don't, that's what we love. That's what we do as a family. So I think it's essential for us.
We got scolded on Seaside.
We play bangers though.
Yeah, we played some bangers, but
It's because an art gallery show was
it was
going
an art
on.
gallery,
Right, yeah.
art gallery
It was an art
auction,
auction.
and we were shooting pool. So,
It was frowned upon.
excuse me, you have to turn it down.
It was very under pressure too. Good
Exactly.
part.
Yeah.
And
It was under pressure by Queen too.
Yeah,
Is that right?
Yeah.
Under pressure, they were like, "You need to turn that off. There's an art auction going on. Very serious business."
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Like we had some serious pool game going on, and that music was
Yeah,
dependent
exactly.
on our
Exactly.
shooting abilities.
Exactly.
But
Under
nobody
pressure
seemed to
by
care about that.
yeah, exactly. Under pressure by Queen is a serious song.
We paid for that pool game.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Facts.
Facts.
The table that
Oh, wait till
didn't
next time.
work.
Wait.
Right.
Well, no, it did work. It did work. It
No,
has a self-leveling
No,
table.
it really
No, it
didn't.
didn't.
No,
Well, it wasn't
it's
as
supposed
fast.
to work, but it really didn't work that well.
Yeah.
no, when it moved the balls with it. So.
That's what she said.
I know.
Okay, so we're at number 6, which comes in very handy. A magnetic dry erase board and dry erase markers. We use dry erase markers when we're communicating with the girls. We're up early. Even though we're on vacation, I'm still up at 5 a.m.
Yep.
I get up, I walk around.
Has first breakfast.
Yeah, exactly. And then Nancy gets up and
Has
go-
second breakfast.
exactly. Yeah, I have second breakfast. Yeah, I get up by myself and have first breakfast. Nancy gets up, we head back and have second breakfast.
Girls.
And then we get up
And the girls
and
get up and
there's
have third breakfast. And we leave notes to each other on the mirror. You can use the dry erase markers and write directly on the mirror in the stateroom. And then we use a dry erase board, magnetic. Outside the room, we either stick on the door or next to the door. And we let people that we're traveling with know where we are. So we communicate through the dry erase board.
Yep.
And it makes up some funny. Sometimes people will write funny things on it.
Yeah.
It's entertaining.
Yeah, it's entertaining. They write on ours, we write on theirs. It's one of those things. It's pretty fun. As long as you keep it.
PG.
Appropriate.
Yeah, you keep it
And you don't
appropriate.
steal the dry erase marker.
Yes,
I know.
Please don't
Please.
steal the
Still a
I mean,
marker. What
Yeah.
is this?
that's the worst part. Right? You can look at the marker's gone, right? You got some derogatory thing wrote on your thing, and then the marker was gone. That's like a
Right.
double whammy. Like, so of course I say dry erase, and we have a customized dry erase magnetic board that of course says Team 7 on it.
Yep.
So and it makes everybody wonder. Everybody's always like, What is
this
that?
Team 7?
What is this Team 7?
"What is this
you speak
Team
of?
7?" Yeah, exactly. So,
Why do they have a dry erase?
yeah. Yeah. So on Seaside, it took a while. On Seaside, I think it took 3 or 4 days before people to ask us about Team 7. I wear a Team 7 shirt every day, every single day. We got thousands of them. You think I'm wearing the same shirt, but I'm really not. And it took about 4 days on Seaside. Someone asked me what was Team 7. And after the first person asked, it was all downhill from there. It was just nonstop.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's fun. I love people person, so I love the interaction. So ask away. Come join us. Be in our vlogs.
Yeah.
Okay, next.
Okay, so the sixth
Yeah, 6.
thing I put was containers for small items. Because I'm being attacked. Okay, because me, an organized person, so I put my jewelry and
Your socks.
my socks and things like that.
All the small things.
Yeah, a bunch of the small things that you have that
Small
like,
little knickknacks.
yeah, that you bring with you. You just put in a small container or like a medium-sized container, and then you put that container in your bag, and then when you get on the cruise, you just take the container out and you put it in a drawer or on a desktop or something, so it's easily accessible and none of your small stuff gets lost.
Exactly.
Interest hack.
Yeah, exactly. That's actually a great idea. That's actually great.
Oh,
And then
you
also
also
too, you can put stuff in a
Just
small.
don't take it to the airport because we had that issue
Oh yeah.
where they thought it was something else.
No,
Yeah.
no, she had a bunch of pennies.
No, that was Daddy with the pennies. They like I had jewelries. I had jewelry in my thing, a bunch of jewelry, and they had to take out my bag. They're like, "What is this?" I'm like, "Oh, sorry, guys."
Just my container.
Explain, yeah.
It's just my hats.
Exactly.
Oh, you can also use old medication bottles from the pharmacy. You can use those for jewelry too.
Throw your rings in there, I guess.
Yeah,
That's
throw
the
your
only
I
thing.
guess.
Necklaces,
Yeah.
earrings, it'll work.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, now mine. So, I have seasick bracelets or Dramamine,
Yeah.
seasick, anything related like that.
Yeah,
Again, I already spoke of that, so.
yeah.
All right.
And that was an issue too when Kayla was small. Remember she was
Yeah.
little? There was always one day on the cruise where she just
I like her
wasn't.
too. And it's
Yeah.
usually they correlated. It was usually the same day that they
Yeah.
felt like that. But that was probably our fault. Those are the days we let them stay up super late.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm, yeah.
Back when they used to party with us at night and be on the dance
Well,
floor.
deck
we never
parties.
really
The deck
partied.
Deck parties.
Oh yeah.
Well, the deck
Yeah.
parties, yeah.
And when you and also too is we had a schedule for them, and we used to adhere to that schedule. So sometimes we
Yeah.
let them stay up a little later, but we still
They're not
get
used
them
to
up for
that.
breakfast. Yeah, and we don't do that no more. Yeah,
Just
we
let them
just
sleep.
yeah we let them sleep. So group service. So okay.
All right, my number 6 is kind of we've already talked about it. It's just long pants and a sweater or a jacket.
Yeah.
Like we said, it gets chilly in the evenings.
As
when
long
you're-
as
Yeah, I mean, going to the shows, I'm wrapped up in a little ball in a
Like you
seat,
blankie.
so
Yeah.
trying to steal her blanket. Just
But if
pack,
that's the four of us.
pack a sweater, pack a pair of pants. You can just wear those in the evening.
Yeah. Oh, sensation! Remember we had to wear long pants and a jacket the first day
Yeah.
because it was February.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got our sensation. It was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was pretty chilly.
Yeah. Of course, we were headed to Nassau. Yay! we'll save that for another video.
Yeah.
So, my number 7, believe it or not, is something that was very popular when I was a kid, but it's now making a comeback. And I have a prop too. Fanny pack.
Drink.
Preferably a waterproof fanny pack. This is made by Waterfly. It is a water-resistant fanny pack. It fits my phone, fits credit cards, it fits all the batteries for the GoPro.
Your waist.
Exactly, and on the back side, it fits. You know, I put currency in there open, so it can.
Currency?
Yeah, currency, money.
I get it.
You know
I
what
just
I mean.
wasn't expecting to say currency.
She's an accountant. Anyway, so so I put all the money in here, open up, and the credit cards, and flatten it out, and it's on the back, up against your
Very
body.
discreet.
Mm-hmm.
So very discreet. Also holds passports and
Yeah.
all that other stuff. So this has come in handy. I mean, I can't even tell you when I want to leave my wallet home. I'll go to amusement parks, cruises, getting off the ship, going to the beaches. This has become very
I have one
handy.
too.
Oh yes, she has one too.
Yeah.
Probably the most used thing we have day to day, like
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
every day.
It's
So.
pretty true.
Yep. This one's made by Waterfly. Get on Amazon. Hashtag not sponsored.
Hashtag if you want to sponsor us, go ahead.
So believe it or not, I had a fanny pack. Ain't that a blast from the past? Showing my age now.
It's back in style now.
It
I
It
guess.
definitely is back in style.
Yeah.
It definitely is.
Okay.
Okay, my last thing was just a sweater, hoodie, jacket thing. We already talked about that.
Okay. So my last thing was a lanyard.
Ooh,
So-
I forgot about those things.
I know. So, what we do, we always have a lanyard where you can put your card on, your sign and seal card.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, sometimes they give it to you with the hole punch in it. Other times they don't, but we bring our own
We
hole
bring our own
punch.
hole punch. Yeah, we
So-
bring a hole punch. You can also go to the casino. They'll punch the whole
Yeah,
thing.
they'll punch it for you.
And a
So-
lot of ships.
Yeah, if you just have lanyard, just hook it onto the lanyard, grab it whenever you need to leave.
Yeah.
Or like, even just one from the casino, you go to the casino or buy a regular one, you just slip it inside a little clear pocket, or you hook it onto like something that goes around your waist. Anything, just a lanyard to hold your card, so it's not just like the card itself just sitting out.
Yeah, you're less likely to lose it.
Oh yeah.
We tend to use different colored lanyards for all of ours.
Yeah.
That way,
So
so
we
it's
know
very
who's-
easy for us to just pick up a
We throw it all on
lanyard.
the desk at the end of the
Exactly.
day,
It's very easy for us just to pick it up, which one is ours, and head out.
Or we have like the Team 7 lanyards, maybe we put like a little charm on it,
Yeah.
like a little marking on it.
Yeah. And of course, we've tried the bracelet things.
It's hit or miss.
Royal Caribbean is actually terrible. It's a waste of money.
Yeah, it's
Royal.
a complete
yeah.
waste of money.
Yeah,
in my
Royal, it's a
opinion.
waste of money. MSC, it worked great
Because you could pay with it.
Yeah.
because they actually
Well-
they actually had the portable.
Exactly. They
Uh,
had the
hold it, they just
iPads
had
that
the
would
iPads,
actually touch
But they
your
can actually
band.
touch your wrist. You don't have to
Royal, you
take
actually
it
had to take the thing off and
and
give it to
and
somebody.
hand it to them. So
Yeah.
it's just
Which
better to
is-
have. Yeah.
It was
so,
really
Very
annoying.
chaotic.
maybe that's changed. We'll let you know next year when we're on Symphony, but
Yeah.
last time on Royal, it really was just the only time it came in really handy was at the Bionic bar.
Yeah.
You just put your hand on the
yeah.
Bionic bar and the
But
drink
even
slid
then-
towards you. But even then, it's so minor.
Yeah.
Yeah, if
which-
you're lanyard on, just your card's gonna be there no matter what.
yeah.
Exactly. My number 7, we've kind of already talked about it, is a sun visor because I don't want to get burned,
I was
or a
like-
hat, and then sandals like Kayla talked about earlier. I just don't want to get burned as much as possible. Like we're in the sun all day. I like getting the sun. I like tanning. I like doing all that, but I know my
Under
limits.
protection.
So I need a visor.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So, and then I got a few honorable mentions. I don't know if you have any
Whoa.
honorable
Ooh.
mentions.
Whoa,
But,
stepping it up now.
I have a wrinkle releaser.
Oh my gosh.
Especially
And
if you're
doing
on,
formal nights.
if you're doing formal nights,
Yes.
if you're on, Norwegian doesn't have formal nights. If you want to dress up, you can dress up. Some of the restaurants, Norwegian has are upscale restaurants, which our next cruise, of course, I'm speaking on that because our next cruise is with on Norwegian Encore, which is actually
100 days.
100 days from today. And it's
Ooh.
actually being floated out today, so
Nice.
I'm missing it right now. So.
I'm missing it right
But wrinkle releaser, because that really comes in handy. I mean, there was times when we wish we had wrinkle releaser, and we didn't,
Yeah.
and I just kept my jacket on.
Yeah.
And sometimes even if you like pick your clothes from your suitcase,
Yeah.
maybe if you have like the bottom, like sometimes I just like dress out of the suitcase,
Yeah.
so it's like all folded and everything. So when I take it out, it has the line, just spray some wrinkle release, and it's
Of course, I try to Ranger roll everything. I try to roll everything.
oh
my
yeah.
clothes. So, if you're familiar with Ranger rolling, you know it
Marie
works.
Kondo.
It works. So, anything else? You had any honorable mentions?
No, I don't have any
No.
honorable mentions.
I don't think
No.
I don't think I really have any honorable
No.
mentions.
No.
I'm trying to think
Well, my
if
other
there's
one is a
anything else.
tumbler. Bringing a
Oh,
tumbler
yeah.
with you. Of course, Royal will give you a tumbler because they have the freestyle machines, the Coca-Cola freestyle machines on board,
Those are kind of hit or miss for me.
and they are kind of hit and miss.
So they have their pros and cons. I like them
Yes,
because you always have a cup, but then
and it's a little bigger than the standard cup.
yeah, and they're not very sanitary.
No,
Number
no,
one,
no.
and
No.
then
And it's a lot
you
better
have
too.
to carry them everywhere.
Yeah. And if you do use them, if you use a clean cup to fill up and then pour it into the tumbler, it's a little bit more sanitary.
But even then,
But it's still, exactly. It's
Yeah.
still an extra step. So that's my thing, carrying it with me. I don't want to carry it with me.
I'd rather just
But it's
take
still-
a water bottle, and then when I'm done with my water bottle, throw it away, or even that, fill the water bottle
Fill
up
the
with
water
something up.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
fill it up with something.
I hear. But I just had it. I had this tumbler. Some people love to take tumblers with them.
I mean,
We see it.
We always take them.
Yeah.
We just, it's
We
like
buy them
it's
on
hit or
board.
miss.
Yeah.
Sometimes we use it, sometimes we don't.
Yeah, Norwegian Breeze, we actually bought the Red Frog tumblers.
Oh, yeah.
And we just drank what was in there, and now they're part of the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Could be yours. Once we reach 1,000 subscribers, we're
We're
give them away.
close.
Yeah, 600 and some change right now. I can't remember. Then again, I don't remember much. But any other things?
I got nothing else.
No, I don't
Nothing?
have anything.
Nothing.
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 Let me think.
Nothing.
Do 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 do.
I mean,
I have one.
What?
Okay, so some days it rains, right?
Yes.
So just a simple Ziploc baggie. Take your phone, put it in the Ziploc baggie, you're good. Simple, but we use it all the time. Every time we go to a theme park, anywhere, always have a Ziploc baggie.
Yes, we do.
we do.
Just in case.
Yes,
If
we
we
do.
don't have our waterfly bags, we have Ziplocs.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's true.
Sometimes we even have our phone inside a Ziploc, inside the water fly.
This is true also.
So, yeah,
Anything else?
that's an
I
honorable
got
mention.
nothing else.
Anything else you want to add? Anything? Anything?
The Star, Frankie Blanky. Can't go anywhere without Frankie Blanky. I can't sleep without Frankie Blanky. I don't know.
Yeah. I just bought a new pillow, which is pretty awesome. I might be taking this pillow.
Oh, you should take
I might be
it.
taking this pillow with me on cruises. We'll see. We'll see how it works out.
Shall see.
That's right. I got an awesome Sesame Street pillowcase too.
Yes.
Big Bird, Cookie Monster, and Elmo.
I'm gonna like this. So you're like laying in his arms.
How cute is
So
that?
cute.
It's an awesome pillow.
It really
So,
is.
It's
Regardless of the case.
Yesterday
It
he
does.
said,
No,
no,
the case
yesterday,
makes it better.
listen, yesterday he said, I don't know if it's just his pillow or if it's a pillowcase, but it's really good.
I did. It is an awesome pillow. So, and what is it? It's a My Pillow, right?
My pillow.
Yeah, the My Pillow. Man, I'll tell you what, that was an impulse buy. I'm gonna have to impulse buy more of those.
Yeah.
So, but so that's our 7 cruise essentials. 7 times 4 should have been 28, but no, kind of wasn't because
We doubled.
yeah, well we share
Tripled.
we share the same interests.
Yeah.
Oh, I
we-
do
we all-
have one more.
Say.
Go ahead.
Wipies.
Oh yes. We forget Wipies. How can all of us
All
forget
of us
Wipies?
forgot
Wipies.
Wipies.
That's
Shoe rack and Wipies. You'll be good. Shoe rack and
Big
Wipies,
match.
that's all you need.
That's
We
it.
take it back. 2 cruise essentials. The clear shoe rack or shoe rack, portable shoe rack, and Wipies. Now that I think about it. Shoe rack and Wipies.
What about the fanny pack?
Yeah, the fanny pack is kind of awesome. I know there's some places that say you need socks. I'm going to tell you, I cannot say socks. I've been on cruises where the socks I got on the ship with were the only socks I've had. And
Not by purpose, by accident.
yeah, by accident, but it worked out.
He
So,
proved them wrong.
I proved that theory wrong.
Yeah, because you always wear sandals, there's no need to wear socks also. When you
Exactly.
wear your sandals, you only wear sneakers about like once or twice.
Exactly. So, yeah, so the sock theory kind of is out the window. I'm going to get on a ship one time. I still have this big thing in my head where I'm going to get on a ship one time with just the clothes I wore on the ship, and every day I'm going to shop, import on the ship, and I'm going to buy things, and just to see how much it would cost, that whole little escapade. I'm going to do it one day. We'll see. Maybe, you know, maybe later on in life. Maybe later on.
after children phase.
Yeah, exactly. After the children phase, we'll see. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it one day. One day it's gonna be like a challenge video. I'm gonna get on a ship with just the clothes on my back. So
Dun, dun,
dun dun dun, and see where that gets me. So, but yeah, that's about it. So, you done? You
Yeah.
guys done?
Yeah.
I'm done.
Good.
Yeah.
That's all your essentials.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Ready to pack?
oh, I'm ready to pack. We got.
Me too.
In fact, you know what? Right now it's 99 days. We have 99 days, which is
99 days?
99 days, which technically is going to be way too long in between cruises for me. So I'm gonna fill out a petition try to get some laws passed, try to get an amendment to the Constitution where I should never wait 200 plus days in between cruises ever again.
Me too.
It's hard to believe it was 12 years in between vacations, and I can't wait. I can't. Boy, I tell you. But anyway, we're going to wrap this up. As always, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you would like to see more, hit the subscribe button. We're going to do this a little bit more. In fact, we're going to have a Norwegian encore, strictly little sit down on what we're looking forward to.
Yeah.
Excited for that one.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Did
Listen,
some research.
yo, I've never been excited about a cruise since Disney Wonder. I mean, I've never been this
Mardi
excited.
Gras. I'm excited about Mardi Gras too, but I'm excited for this for a completely different reason.
Yes. I got to get past Encore first. Right now, my whole
Yeah.
mind is Encore. I got to get past that before I'm excited for Mardi Gras. I love roller coasters, but I got to get past this Encore. This Encore has some things, boy. I'll tell you, I'm excited about. But we'll talk about that in the next little Team Talk video. And yeah, so if you like to see that, hit the subscribe button. If you want to be notified every time we upload another video, hit the bell icon right next to the subscription button, as you say.
There's a bunch.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell,
You
Drake
can
Bell.
ring my bell. Ring my bell.
My bell.
Do-do-do-do, ring my.
They're way too young to know that song.
It was on Just Dance 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I know it. And the girl that big afro, she was like,
I was just thinking I was an awesome parent. That's why they know that. But
I didn't know it was from Just Dance.
thank you, Nintendo. But anyway.
That was my time.
So hit the bell icon if you want to be notified every time we upload another video. And until the next adventure, deuces.
Deuces.